I'm here at the legendary TPC Harding Park in San Francisco to check out the latest version of the Golfshot app on the Apple Watch Ultra 2 to see if it can really improve my golf game. Golfshot is a GPS golf app which uses the Apple Watch Ultra 2's accelerometer and gyroscope to record your golf swing, allowing golfers to see detailed swing motion data using a new feature called Swing ID in both range practice sessions and out on the course. I'm gonna hit a few balls here on the driving range with Swing ID enabled to see if it gives me any insights into how I'm striking the ball. To get started, open the Golfshot app and sign in. There are 3 editions of Golfshot, including the free edition, Golfshot Pro, and Golfshot Champions, which have different annual pricing. I'm using Golfshot Pro, which includes the new Swing ID feature. To turn on Swing ID, click on Settings, select Apple Watch, and toggle on the switch next to Swing ID, as well as any parameters you want to record. To start a range session, open the app and select Golf on the bottom left-hand side of the screen. Tap on Practice and select Range Practice. You can create a range, which will show you a satellite view of your location. Once you've added a driving range, you can drag and drop hazards and pins onto the range that will show you distances based on your GPS location. Confirm your location and press Save. So now that I'm in range practice mode, the Apple Watch has this interface. It's showing me the club I'm hitting. I can change that by scrolling through or using the digital crown. It's showing me where I placed those bunkers and the flags when I set up the range. And then it'll also tell you Swing ID is ready and there's no current swing. So I'm gonna start with my sand wedge and just start hitting some short shots. You can turn on Haptic Feedback, which vibrates and makes a sound after every shot, letting you know the shot was recorded. Okay, so the haptic feedback is kind of annoying, so I'm gonna turn it off. Select Apple Watch under Settings and switch off haptic feedback. Swing ID will automatically record your swing data, sensing when you strike the ball and show you a detailed analysis after each swing, including tempo, rhythm, and your wrist path. That was my 4th shot with the sand wedge. That's my rhythm. Here's tempo. Hand speed was 13.1 miles per hour. The watch will continue to count your shots with each club. Okay, so now I'm gonna hit a little longer club. So now I'm gonna hit an 8-iron. I'm gonna change this to 8-iron. I'm gonna pick a target. I'm gonna hit to 148 yards. As you hit and look at the swing data, you can make small changes to your swing based on what it's telling you. So as you can see, I hit 5 shots with the sand wedge. If I toggle through to another club, pitching wedge, I hit 3 shots. If I toggle through to 9-iron, I'll show you hit 5 shots with a 9-iron. So it keeps track of every shot you hit on the range. Golfshot does not track where the ball lands on the driving range, but on the phone app, you can drag and drop a golf ball where your ball landed, which helps you understand the distance and accuracy you're hitting each club. Bladed that one. So now I'm gonna play 9 holes out here on the Fleming course and track my swing using GPS and Golfshot's Swing ID metrics to analyze every shot. A little bit out to the right. To start a round of golf, press Start Round in the golf section of the app, then select your course and tee box. Enter your name and any playing partners, select your round options and press Start Round. Choose your first hole and you will see a comprehensive preview of the hole with GPS data showing distances to different features on the course. The app gives you a club and distance recommendation at the top. When you start the round, it will start syncing the imagery of the golf course with the watch. As you can see off the first tee, it's telling me to use a 3-wood to 238 yards. So now we're looking at the watch interface and it tells you what club to hit, how many yards there are to the middle of the green, that's the front of the green, and the back of the green. If you want to change clubs, you use the digital crown to scroll through other golf clubs. You can long press the watch for other options to view the green. And if it missed one of your shots, like it didn't register your shot, you can click Missed Shot. If you scroll left, it tells you information about the shot you're about to hit and whether tracking is on or off. If you scroll all the way to the left, you'll find Swing ID. The Apple Watch failed to record my first shot. It didn't record the shot. And my second shot. Let me restart everything. After a quick restart, I'm just gonna chip this up here. This is my 3rd shot, and hopefully it's gonna register. Ooh, a little bit past the hole. And that one registered. So here's a look at my last sand wedge shot from 19 yards away. As you can see, my swing tempo was 1 second, 4.7 mile per hour hand speed, My backswing arc was at almost 60 degrees. Transition was 2 degrees, and it's telling me that I was shallowing. And then it also shows wrist path, impact plane, and wrist rotation, as well as wrist close rate. So there's some helpful information which will tell me how I'm swinging the club. Okay, I'm on the third hole, par 3, 195 yards. Oh, hold it. My tempo was 1.4 seconds, 14.8 hand speed. So my hands were moving pretty quick on that one. What I tend to do is look at my tempo. The slower tempo I have, I usually hit a better shot. And I also like to look at my impact plane. If it's anywhere above 70%, it means I hit the ball really solid. The last hole was a par 3. So I'm gonna input my score. I made a bogey. I had 2 putts. My first putt was about 6 feet from the pin. Second putt was about 2 feet. I hit a 5-iron off the tee. Was not in any sand or penalty, so I just save and I go to the next hole. So that was 230 with a 3-wood. My tempo was too fast. That's the first thing I see. Hand speed was a little too fast. I kind of pushed it out to the right. Wrist rotation was open, so that's all bad. If you want to track auto strokes gained, you have to pin the flag on the green for each hole to get a more accurate distance. You can also pin the flag on the green using your phone, then manually enter the distance for each putt. Golfshot has a ton of bells and whistles. The app has an AR mode, so you can use your phone as a rangefinder, utilizing AR to identify hazards and other obstacles on the course. After your golf round, everything is recorded in the app, so you can go back and look at stats and your swing ID data. You can pull up past rounds and practice sessions to analyze where you need to improve also. Your stats and score may not always be accurate because Golfshot will record practice swings. Just recorded my practice swing. It doesn't always sense tap-in putts. You need to be meticulous about entering your data manually to get accurate readings. Okay, so I've used this now for 3 days, and here are my thoughts on how it works. This technology is meant for serious golfers who really want to track their swing data, and this is not a frictionless experience. I'm a bogey golfer. I've been playing golf for about 15 years, so I just want to give you a sense of my golfing abilities. I spent a lot of time thinking about and focusing on the watch during my round. My game suffered as a result on the first few holes, but as I got in a rhythm and got used to using it, it got easier. I found myself looking at tempo and wrist speed a lot after a good shot, and I tried to match those metrics and recreate that feeling on the next shot. When I did hit a solid shot, the impact plane was always around 70 degrees, and the wrist rotation gave me a good picture of what my wrists were doing, which I then tried to correct. Now, the weight of the watch did take some getting used to. I'm not used to hitting a golf shot with a large, heavy watch on my wrist. Pulled it. I was able to see the watch screen easily in the bright sun without my glasses, and the scoring and the numbers were large and easily visible. And I was able to enter all the data I wanted to track for each hole by the time I reached the golf cart. So in retrospect, if I really got into it and started tracking every shot like a true golf data nerd, not a bad shit. The Golfshot app and the Apple Watch Ultra 2 could improve your game over time. Finally made a par.